Hello, hello, this is Nina, and today I'm going to very shortly give you a little information regarding energy updates, okay? I'm not sure I'm going to do it monthly, but I'm going to just share what I get when I have it. Now, today it's the 7th of February, and so that's when I'm doing an energy update. And so I'm probably going to write February on it, but I'm just going to tune in when I feel like I have something to share, okay? There's lots of turmoil in the world, of course, as we know. And it has been going on for a long time, and we know that it's going to continue. This is the way it's going to be, and that's kind of what's needed for this big shift to happen in our world, okay? We know also that 2025 is going to be a year of a lot of change, but it's also going to be a year where we see more of the magic coming forward. And I've been talking about this for a long time. I felt like the last leg of 2024 and the beginning of 2025 was going to be kind of magical. Even though there's lots of stuff happening and a lot of sad things happening as well, there is some underlying revolutionary thing happening when it comes to the spiritual journey, okay? When it comes to people waking up to the spiritual journey. And when we see people are faced with difficulties and really heavy things, they end up talking more about what really matters, like for instance, as I talked about before, the people who lost their homes in the fires of Los Angeles, they all say, we're alive, we have what matters, we have each other, and everything else are just things. So when these really grim things are happening to people, it wakes up that part of them that remembers what's important in life. I mean, when we leave this planet, we can't take all these things with us. The only thing we can take with us is the love we have experienced on this planet, the experiences that we have had in this lifetime, right? And which is why we came in the first place. So even though we're going through a lot of turmoil, a lot of difficulties, a lot of things happening on the political arena and stuff like that, there is this underlying magic happening, okay? Now, we have also been seeing a lot of the UFOs, a lot of the those things coming more and more to the surface, more disclosure, and that will also continue. And I mean, if you're following this channel, you probably know that we are not alone in this universe. Of course, we're not. And also, they are coming physically, but they're also coming energetically. So many of us who are doing channeled work have been channeling entities from other planets for a long time. And that's also, if you go back to some of my videos, you will see that I have had visitation from tall whites or Pleiadians and also Arcturians, for instance, here in my home. And so that's just, if we can communicate with dead people, why can't we communicate, or angels or God source energy, why can't we communicate with entities from other planets? Of course we can. It's like when you're doing a psychic reading, if you're sitting, through Zoom, for instance, and you're sitting with somebody on the other side of the planet, it doesn't make the reading any less because the other person is on the other side of the channel and you're doing it through Zoom, right? And if I can communicate with somebody on the other side of the planet, why can't I communicate with somebody on another planet? It's the same thing, right? So more and more people are coming forward with channelers like me who are talking to them, and also more and more people who have been working within the military are coming forward telling their stories about these things happening, and it's true. We have to wake up to the truth, and that's the truth. So that's also something that's going to happen further down the road in 2025. More and more will come to the surface. More and more truths will be coming out. Not only with the UAP or UFOs, but also when it comes to, as I've been saying, all of this darkness that has to come to the surface because we are shining such a bright light on it now. The frequency of the planet has risen, and so all this darkness are being stirred up, and it has to come to the surface. And so more of it will come to the surface. More will be revealed. It might come also from or through channels that you were not expecting. So be open about that, okay? Be open about the fact that maybe somebody you didn't trust or you didn't really like before might actually have some truth to tell you, okay? So be open that, but of course use discernment, by all means, always use discernment, but be open for the fact that it might come through other channels than you were expecting, okay? So that's also important. Now, I don't want to go into the road of talking about certain people. I don't want to use names. I don't want to go into certain people, or, I'm not that kind of channel. There are plenty of other people that channel famous people and all that stuff, but I don't do that on my channel, okay? I want to focus on God source energy and energy vibration, healing, those kind of things, awakening, those kind of things, right? And channel entities from the other side, not necessarily channel deceased famous people or whatever. That's kind of not my thing, but not that that's anything wrong with it. If you love doing that, then by all means, but that's not me. So I'm trying to convey things in a way without me having to mention people. Okay, that's sometimes difficult, but so there are also things happening on Gaia is kind of in a shift herself, right? So that's also why there's volcanoes, there's undersea volcanoes, coming to the surface. There's earthquakes, and of course the drought will, we will experience more forest fires. That's just the way it is. The planet is in a cycle, and all these things will keep happening. The storms, the floods also. And we kind of have to just accept that as a fact, okay? And I'm not going to tell you the dates or, it's going to happen then and then and then. It's going to continue. It's just part of the shift of this planet, okay? On the physical level. So just be aware of that. And of course, if you are living in an area which might be, in a danger zone, if you will, just prepare and make sure that you have everything that you need. If you are living in an area where there's flooding or forest fires or whatever, make sure that you have, the most important stuff that you want to keep, and also your passports and stuff that you would need for a couple of days in a bag, maybe near the door or something like that. Just be prepared, okay, and take care of you and your loved ones. This is something I wanted to say as well, okay. Spirit wants me more to talk about your personal experience as a soul and your personal growth as a human, and using your spiritual gifts, because they're really nudging everybody who is on the spiritual journey, who knows how to convey these things, to step it up. You need to be a light beam. You need to be a lighthouse for everybody else who is waking up and who is wanting to learn more about these things. All hands on deck. 2025 is going to be pivotal when it comes to awakening people up. So we need, sorry, it was just an alarm going off. So we really need to step it up. So Spirit wanted me to nudge you even more. Please, can you step it up? Can you start sharing? Can you set aside the time you need for your spiritual awakening or for learning more about certain things, so that you can also become the teacher, okay? All teachers are needed. All hands on deck, okay? We are in a time where those who are not, there, that haven't woken up, they are really in need of our light, okay? Our love, our light, our teachings. So the more you can learn, the more you can teach, right? So I would encourage you at least to put it on your agenda. Put it, set aside the time in the week to learn something new, to try out something new, to enhance your gifts, to enhance the communication with your spirit team, with your master guide, right? I will see if I can do some meditations where we can meet up with our master guide and get some more information. Maybe I will incorporate that in a little bit more in the videos, or your team, or whomever you want to talk to, so that you can enhance that, so that you can keep working on that, okay? Because the more you can learn now in 2025, the more you can teach others. And I will encourage you, if you love tarot cards, if you love angel cards, start doing readings for people, Okay. Start, if you get that feeling when you're at a party or whatever, that person might want to need to go to the doctor, or not that I'm saying that you're going to be their doctor or you're going to push them for something, but if you sense something about that person, or if you sense that they have healing abilities, tell them, okay? So that we start expanding that light, And the more we expand as lights, the more we help others, then they will help others again. And then the more of us will be woken up, the more of us will carry the light, and be the torch for others, be the light for others. And that's kind of what I meant with it. I didn't mean that you're going to run over to people and say, hey, you need to go to the doctor. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way. But I meant that, just start sharing your gift and start using your gift in that way, okay? So be the light was the main message for today. Be the light. Spirit really want to push you. Be the light and be the teacher. Okay? Start being the teacher. Step it up. What else, Spirit? Yeah. Yeah. They keep coming back to the crystals. They really love the crystals. Holding on to crystals will enhance your energy. Okay? And if you are in a place where you feel like your energy is wobbly, if you know somebody else where you feel like their energy is very stable, be around that person, okay? Because that will help. If your vibration is here and they are steady, when you meet up against them, you will calm down, okay? Your energy will calm down. So whatever energies or whatever things around you that you feel will soothe you or get you into balance, hold on to that, whether it be a crystal, a person, if there's a cup of tea, a certain cup of tea that really, that's so soothing. Do that, hold it, because that energy will then kind of rub onto you and you will start feeling calmness again. So look up and start actively using the energies that you like, that resonates with you, that gives you that joy, that gives you that balance. So actively look for those and use them. Okay? So that was another thing that they wanted to say. So that was pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for participating. I hope this gave you something. If you have any questions, don't forget to just write them down in the description and in the comment section, and I will respond to you. Okay, thank you so much for being here today. Till the next time I see you.